Hello Scratchers, and today we are back with another video. And today we are starting a new series, and this series is about Pac-Man. So we're going to recreate Pac-Man in Scratch. I'm going to tell you how to do it. Now before we start, I would recommend you subscribe because we do lots of tutorials. So if you want me to do a tutorial, just comment down below. Make sure you do subscribe though, okay? Okay, now we can continue. So this video is about player movement and our maze. Pretty simple. Or a level, whatever you want to call it. So I would also recommend you guys check out the community tab on our channel, because there's lots of important information like choosing our next title, choosing our next series, and lots of other stuff. So you want to do that, go to the community tab. Okay, let's actually get on to the code. So I made a new Scratch project, which is exciting. So you want to name it Pac-Man Episode 1. So this is really exciting. We're beginning a new series. So let's go on. So this Scratch sheet, we will have to delete you. So go costumes, this spot, delete. Next spot, delete, and delete this. So we only have this. Scratchy, I'm sorry, but we will have to delete you. Now you're going to name this spot. Make sure you select it on it. Name it. Also guys, if you didn't know, they changed this to, you might have not noticed this, they changed this from blue to purple, I'm pretty sure. Now, that was a long time ago, obviously, sometime earlier this year, but I just don't want to just say that. So you're going to name it level, or you can name it map, your choice. I'm going to do level, but I will do this. You can name it whatever you want, obviously. Now it's for the fun part, making our level. So let me just name this costume level. So, if you don't know how to use Scratch, I have the guides. It'll be in the end card, or you can just find them on my channel. They'll be somewhere. I actually did it before I started a Scratch channel. Anyways, so enough talking of that. So we need a map. Now, you actually can design your own map. So you can make it whatever you want. There's just one downside. And that is you're going to copy this part. So zoom out. You're going to make a box filling the whole outline. So, you can use whatever color you want as well. Just that. You can use whatever color you want. You want to go here. And you're going to make just these outlines. Oh, mess that up a bit. Around this part. The other parts, like this part, all of this, no one will see. It's just this part here. Only people will see that part, so don't worry if you didn't know that already. So, you want to get up here, and you want to connect this. Now that's connected, now we have this part. Now, also, make sure it's in the middle. So now, make sure it's centered. 0, 0. So it's in the middle. I'm also just going to make this a bit bigger. Because, And now this does look good. Now inside the outlines, you can make whatever maze you want. So I'm going to make a maze. You can really do whatever you want with this maze. You're going to make sure it's like really small, because Pac-Man mazes, like their walls, really narrow. So we want to kind of replicate that. Now, I would time lapse, but I don't edit my videos usually, so I'm just, unfortunately, you can skip, right? Yeah, you can skip. You just skip it, but do whatever you want in this little bit. I'm just gonna make some weird fins. Yeah, it's pretty weird, but I'm just gonna deal with it, and I'm gonna make some cool fins. I'm gonna copy paste this by pressing that and then that, and then we will begin in that. You can copy paste lots of stuff. So make sure you're on the selection tool, select all and copy paste. I just taught you something there if you didn't know that, which I haven't told you. So if you're new, if you don't know Scratch, you probably wouldn't have know that. But yeah, it's just a little trick. And I'm just gonna be going around this maze, making it look all good. If you're still not, if you didn't skip, you'll probably be hearing me right now. Guys, if you haven't skipped, I got something to tell you. Next episode, if you skip, guys, you won't be able to hear this. Next episode, actually, we are gonna do episode 2 of this, and then the episode after that, Top Down Minecraft. You should guys learn something. If you didn't skip to the next part, because you know, I'm just gonna make the maze really look. I know this doesn't look like the Pac-Man maze. But this is kind of like that maze game that I was going to do. I should have made episode 2 of that, but we can make that lots better because now I'm better at Scratch. I also joined a game jam. If you want to join the game jam, link will be in the description. The guy that gave me the FPS counter actually made it. So link in the description for his video about the game jam, and then you can participate in the game jam. So yeah, so I've just done my level, guys, and now we are gonna actually code. So this is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. So you know, the first we're gonna do, go to events, when start clicked, make sure to select it in the level map, not the stage. Get the when start click block, drag it out. And obviously, we always do this, go to 0, 0. 0, 0 is the middle. And then, if you know what X and Y, X is left and right, Y is up and down in a 2D space. 3D, Z would be forward and backwards, and so on. So, positive X is that way, negative X is that way, that's left. So, left is negative X, Y is positive X, up is positive Y, and down is negative Y. So that's all the stuff you need to know about the stage if you didn't know that. And then you want to get a show block. Really important, actually. A show block. A show block. And switch costume to level. So now you have actually got this all set it up now. So if I move this around, you might think I've left it, but it always gets back to normal. And now we have like the main script. Okay? So the next thing we're going to do is kind of like what we did for the top-down Minecraft series. So we're doing, not that here. So we're going to make a new sprite. And guess what we are going to name it? Player. Yes, guys, I actually am naming this player. This is the big sprite, so you actually get it all right. Now we're actually going to make the Pac-Man. Now, I don't play Pac-Man much, so I don't know how to play it, but I know there's a player. I'm pretty sure there's monsters that shakes you, and you survive them, and you get these little fins, and yeah. Comment down below if I'm one, but I think that's how Pac-Man worked. And yeah, if you have to survive the longest to collect the most coins, please comment down below if I'm one, and if I'm white, and if I'm one, please comment down below how you actually play. So I'm pretty sure the person's yellow, cause yeah, I don't know if he is yellow. I think there's different colors. So let's do it red, but like a dark red, you know? Also, I didn't point this out in the first episode, but also when you change the backdrop, go to backdrop, convert to bitmap, fill bucket, black. Not black actually. Saturation there, we want it to actually be like like a greyish black. Yeah, that's better. That's better. It fits the mood a bit better, more. Okay, now onto the player though. So we want it to be red. We want it to be red. That's the hard fact. So now we can make it a red person. This is getting excited. And now we need a... Oh, accident happened though, guys. And now we need a black square. I'm just going to zoom in so it's easier to draw. Now, if you don't know Pac-Man, this doesn't look like any of the Pac-Man. Don't worry, it'll be all finished. We just need at least something to work with. That's basically all we need for now. So what I'm doing is selecting a point and then dragging over this whole thing. It gets all the parts, group it, so we can drag it to the center. Okay, now is the code bit. Now, when going for that click, we always have this on every project. We want to set this size to something a bit smaller. I either go 55 or 50 or maybe 70 sometimes. For this sake, I'm going to go 55. I always do that usually. And usually go down to 50 or 40. And that's what I'm doing now. And now we have a good player. We basically want it to be able to fit through all gaps. And when the player can fit through all gaps, that means it's perfect size. And I think this size might be it. So I'm going to actually put it here. I want it to start there. Guys, also, I was actually planning on doing a FNAF series from scratch, but I changed my mind because I feel like Maze games might be a bit funner, maybe a bit better even. So all that's there. We'll also do a show block. I also want a point in direction block. You want to set for these types of games, I usually get a set rotation block, set rotation style to or around, and then so now it's all around and we're going to point in direction. So point in direction, point in direction 45. So now that's a big bit of the done. That's a big bit of the code done. And now as we can see, we have success. Also, usually 0's left. I mean, yeah, right. But here 90's right, 0's up, 180's down, and negative 90's left. And then all these things between, obviously. So it's a bit confusing. It's not like other platforms, so it's a bit confusing the direction, just keep that in mind. Okay, now we want our main game loop. Now, also I always like to do this. I always like to delete this variable to make it a bit neater. For now, we'll add poly variables later. However, broadcast game, it's like the top-down Minecraft thing, just a bit different. So broadcast, put it in forever loop. Want to broadcast our game loop. I like to put a little hyphen so it stands out a bit more. And it's a bit cooler too. So when I receive game loop, this will be working in our game as a really important message. So please, don't use like custom blocks because we want it to run simultaneously. So that's why you guys need, and also it can be on other spots. Just use broadcast, it's easier. Okay, so now we want to do this. So when we receive broadcast player movement. Now this is where we actually make our player movement. So I'm excited for this. How many minutes are we on? 15. So when I receive player movement, we want 2 if statements. No, 4. Because we want to make like player shafting, I think. 2, 4, 6. 6 actually. 6. So 2, 4 up and down. 2, 4 left and right turning, and then 2, 4 left and right movement. So we have these for player shafting, these for turning the player, these for moving the player up and down. So that's pretty simple. Now we need the key quest. So key, we want it to be, this is W is 4, as you can see on your keyboard, it's up, so W would be up in our case, or forward, and then W, S, so S is backwards, so S, so I see people using the arrow keys and then the WASD keys to be shafting. So WS. So for W you want to move up. Now you guys probably think I should know how to do this, but I don't. Because look, we need W to be up. So we want this to point in direction. I'll point in direction 0. So there is your fin. It's a bit dumb. And S is point in direction 90 and move. We don't move 10 steps. We need to move 3. The more you increase it, the faster it is. So increase it or decrease it to your liking. I'm gonna do 3. S would be 180. What about negative 180? Is that a fin? It's just that way. Okay, 180. That should be done. S, W, okay. And then A. And then we need A. So key pressed WASD. So A on my keyboard seems to be left, and D on my keyboard seems to be right. So we will, D is right and A is left. So D is pretty simple, is right, so point in direction 90 because 90 is right, and move 3 steps. So that's pretty good. And yeah. So move okay. And then A is pointing direction. What's left? It's negative 90, right? Yeah. A is negative 90. So point in direction negative 90. And then we move obviously 3 steps. So now we have all these basic movements. We actually want this to be here because this is our shafting keys. These are our shafting. And these are going to be turning. So for turning, we're going to use the arrows. Arrows for turning. So key right arrow and key left arrow. and key left arrow. So now we have this, and if right arrow, so Y is clockwise. So so that would be 3, and then this turn anti-clockwise is left, so turn by 3. So now let me just test that. A, W, D, A, D. S, and then we can turn. I want W actually to be in the direction. So W we don't need for that. So if we turn this way, that way, that way, that way. So, and then A and D. Okay, so that's actually all that's all done, but I also want a OR block. So W or up arrow. W or up arrow. W up arrow, where are you? W up arrow, come on, and you find this. Key up arrow. I wish there was a release block too, but enough about, but we're not going to talk about that. So W, duplicate this, S, this time S, or down arrow. So both will be the same. W, let's do second, and then W goes that way. Yeah, okay. So everything is now done in our player movement script, and now we can move around. Now we actually need collision. Now I forgot how to do this. My friend, Griff Patch actually made a tutorial on how to make some collisions when he made his Waycaster episode 1. Now I have that saved somewhere, so please excuse me as I try to find this. Must be my platformer series I followed. And guess what? It is. This is what we have. Now, this is unfortunately the one version as it got changed up. So I'm going to find the earliest version of it. So please excuse me as I find this. And I think I found it. This is the earliest version of it, and we should have our simple player scripts. And so we do. So I wish I don't know if we can backpack sprites, but I'm just gonna see. It's annoying we can't. But guys, desperate measures call for desperate times. I am making another tab on Scratch, which you're probably thinking, why am I doing that? Well, smarty pants, you'll see. So I now have this, and now I can easily rotate between them. So we have to define move steps. Move steps. I pressed blocks. I made a new block, and I added input and put steps in. One without screen refresh. Move steps. So now for W, we want to move. Instead, we want this new block. that will do that for us. And here we want to go move -3 steps. Okay, now we have all of this. We are using this move steps block. So we need to go back because I don't know what we have. So we actually have a hitbox, which is 4x4. So make a hitbox. So guys, make a hitbox. Hitbox. And you want to make it a yellowish color. I don't think it matters what color it is. But, you know. You want it to be 4x4, so you can see how much it is. You want that to be 4x4. To zoom in a bit. It is a bit big on there, so we will make it a bit smaller. Or like at least close to 4x4. Yeah, we go. We have just reached 4x4. So you want to switch costume to hitbox. Switch costume to hitbox. And then don't rotate. So set rotation style to don't rotate. Don't rotate, and now we have that. Now I wish that would be really cool if we can just do something like this. It'd be really cool. So it would be really cool if we can actually copy. Copy block. Can we paste it, that is? It's annoying we can't paste blocks into other projects. That's fine, we will just have to copy this. Switch costume to player, all around. So switch costume back to player. Switch costume to player, and then set rotation style to don't rotate. My hand hurts, guys, but all around. We will continue this. Now, we're actually pretty up. 28. Okay, so we're gonna speed run. I'm gonna leave you to copy this. Now we need shy move. So let me do that. Make a new block. Sorry, we're going a bit fast, but we are. This is probably gonna be my longest video. So sorry. I forgot. I don't know it though. DX and DY. It's DX and DY. So DX, DY, one without screen refresh. And there we go. So shy move, stuff 2 shy moves in there. We'll need that later. So define shy move, what do we need? Change X and change Y by DY. DX and DY, so that matches it up. Okay, so change X and then change Y by DX and DY. And then if touch the level. So if I'm really speedy, guys, because we are over time, but you know that's good sometimes to be a bit late. Touching level map. And change X and change Y. And I think I remember that last bit. Change X and change Y by 0, negative. Yeah, 0. So 0 divided by dx and dy. So 0 divided by dx and dy. So now we have shy booth, we need that. Those steps, so that is steps, times the sine of direction, So I'm going a bit fast for you guys, but I just have to go fast because if I don't, then this will be really late. Sine of direction, and then that's 0. And then we want, since that was that way, we want it to be that way. So duplicate this and make this the cosine of direction. And stuff a 0 in that too. So now, what's that all about? We need to switch our costume to player. That's what's it all about. Okay, so let's see. Yes! And we can't get out of rules, and that's good. Save now. That's going to be the end of the tutorial. Hope you liked this video. I hope you like and subscribe, and I will see you next time, guys. Goodbye, Scratchers.